Hi, I'm João, Lima, editor of Data Economy, and this is Frontline. Today I've got here with me Mike Hughes, recently appointed UK and Ireland president of Schneider Electric. Mike, thanks a lot for talking to me.
Good to meet you, João.
The financial crisis of 2008 has reduced a lot of the capital from Irish companies to invest in data centers and even build their own data centers. So they start divesting and looking to more outsourcing services, which has brought in the cloud services and the hyperscalers into Ireland. Where is the market heading now?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the trend of the past has been to the cloud. The financial change might have been one of the reasons for that, but a lot of it was also the technology and the way we use and consume that technology today through our iPhones or Samsungs or whatever that may be. Now, where is the trend going right now? Clearly, we see some kind of scaling of data centers. So you will continue to have the hyper large data centers, but it's all about the edge right now. It's all about how do you get the computing power closer to where the application needs to be. And this is going to have quite a disruption in the market as the typical design of data centers will change, and trying to decide which data gets stored in which piece of the architecture.
And have you seen the demand from enterprises already around microdata centers?
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean, it's started very much in the financial sector where, due to latency issues, you needed to be quite close to the final customer. But now as we get into the whole story around Internet of Things, Internet of Everything, there's going to be a huge demand for local processing power that is much nearer to where that particular piece of activity is taking place, instead of having to send it, let's say, to a far distance away.
And then if you had to compare, for example, the UK and Ireland in terms of micro data center business, how would they compare? Is the UK faster to adopt? Is Ireland faster to adopt?
No, I think from the technology point of view, it's the same. It's actually the same globally. So if you look at the global situation, this story of edge computing and edge on the data center is happening everywhere. It's more driven by the consumer behavior, the customer that's at the end of that. So if you think about, for example, electric vehicles or self-driving vehicles, these type of things, as they come into the system, they're going to need a lot of local computing power where they have to get feedback to and from a data center very quickly. So it's not so much a country thing, it's really just driven by technology.
And then, so we've spoken about the hyperscalers, the big cloud players, Google, AWS, all those of guys. They're all here in Dublin. Can we expect those guys, they usually build massive data centers, to also build some micro data centers or deploy some micro data centers? Yeah,
it's a great question, and obviously I'm not privy to their strategy or what's going on, but what seems to be happening, and that's part of this data cloud event that we're listening to here in Dublin at the moment, is that they will continue to build those hyperscale for sure. There's a demand for that. The edge part will also be built. Will they start to build their own ones? I think we'll just have to wait and see on that, but certainly the space will be filled. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, and then you've recently been appointed the UK and Ireland president for Schneider Electric.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
What's the plan? What's the road here?
Well, I mean, obviously we have a very large footprint in the UK and Ireland. We're over 4,500 people, almost $1 billion of business. So we're a very substantial player inside of the zone. Personally, I've been with Schneider Electric now for over 20 years, so I have a very good understanding of what we do and what opportunities we have as a company. Now, if we put the political situation to the side and the complexities of what potentially can come around Brexit, I think the big issue there is nobody really knows yet. Everybody's just in this waiting phase to understand. If we go below the political dimension, fundamentally nothing has changed for our business. Our business is all driven around how you can make energy use more efficient. And the energy demand continues to grow up, the energy consumption continues to go up, with or without the political instability. So the fundamentals of our market remain very good.
But despite the uncertainty, are you confident that Brexit will not impact your business?
That's impossible to know. I mean, the first impact that we had very clearly was on the forex exchange rate between the pound and the euro. This was an immediate impact, so it would be wrong to say there was no impact. There is. The next question would be really around investment that is going on and what type of regulations will come up when the final deal is finally done.
And then once the UK leaves the EU, and then you essentially you have one foot in Ireland, one foot in the EU, and one foot in a non-European country, non-EU country. How are you going to manage that? How do you manage the border? How will you manage the business around?
Well, we're a global company, so we manage these complexities all across the world. We organize ourselves in a way that is focused on our end markets and our end customers. So we're big enough to manage that in whichever way the final deal settles down. Like all other companies, I think we're just waiting and hoping that it can be resolved as quickly as possible, so we start to get some certainty around what are the actions that we need to take.
Okay, so it's time to get some certainty and stop the uncertainty.
This would be ideal. I think this is the message that industry has been giving out for since the vote actually happened, was saying, okay, we're in a period of uncertainty. The faster we can get to a clarified situation, whatever that will be, at least people can then start to build around that.
Okay, Mike, thanks a lot for talking to me.
It's been a pleasure.
Don't forget you can follow Data Economy on Twitter, Facebook and LinkedIn, and also visit the website on www.data-economy.com.